Good morning students. Welcome again into the 12th science chemistry class. We are learning the chapter number 10, that is the halogen derivatives. Up to the last lecture we learned the preparation of halogen derivative. There is also one method, that is the Sandmeyer's method of preparation of aryl halides, that we will see into the next chapter, that is the amines into that get repeated. Now let us learn the physical properties of alkyl halides, because our this organic chapter always have the sequence of the concepts in this way. That is, first is the definition, then there is the classification, then there is the nomenclature, then preparation, then physical properties, after that chemical properties, and in last there is the uses of the alkyl halide. Now let us learn the physical properties. Now these physical properties means how the color or smell or solubility or boiling point, or that is the molar mass, or what is that of the nature of the intermolecular forces, all in that. But in chemical properties, there is the actual reaction is occur between that is suppose here the alkyl halide and other different reagent, there is the reaction. But in physical property there are not reactions. We will only discuss about how the melting point, boiling point, solubility, about that of that different derivatives. Now here we are discussing now the physical properties of the alkyl halides. Now first property is that of the nature of intermolecular forces. Now you know that alkyl halides are the organic substances. So definitely the intermolecular or intramolecular forces in that alkyl halide is the covalent bond, because the organic compounds are formed due to that of the covalent bond. But there are also intermolecular forces are there. That means forces in molecule, and that are definitely there will be the van der Waals forces, or they may be the hydrogen bonding, or there may be the dipole movement will be there. Now as the alkyl halides are the polar molecules. What is mean by polar? Into the 11th standard I already taught about that. The polar molecule always have the partially positively charged atom and partially negatively charged atom. And due to the partial separation of the charges, there is formation of two different poles. That is the positive pole and negative pole. And due to that, what happened? The other molecules get attracted to that molecule by a oppositely charged direction. And due to that, there is the dipole movement, and all the molecules are remains in a bulk due to that of the intermolecular forces. Now here these halogens, that is the chlorine, bromine and iodine, you know that these are the 7th A group elements and they are very, very electronegative. Fluorine is the most electronegative element in that of the periodic table. In the element science we already discussed about that. And after fluorine there is the oxygen, but after oxygen chlorine, bromine and iodine. In this way the electronegativity of that halogens are there. Now fluorine is the most electronegative and having about 4 unit the electronegativity value. This value I also told you in the element science. Now these halogens fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine are more electronegative than the carbon atom. Now in alkyl halide what happened? These halogens are directly attached to the carbon. But if we compare the electronegativity of the carbon and the halogen, what will be there? Halogens are always more electronegative than the carbon atom, because the electronegativity of carbon is less. And therefore what happened? There is partial means not complete or not half. That is the intermediate between half and complete. So partial negative charge will be developed on that of the halogen atom. X means any halogen out of that. And the partially positively charged is developed on that of the carbon atom. And due to this what happened? The CX bond becomes polar bond. Remember that. So the carbon atom carries a partially positive charge plus delta, while halogen atom carries the partial negative charge minus delta. So the CX bond is the polar covalent bond. Sometimes they may ask, give reason why the CX bond into the alkyl halide is the polar covalent bond. Then you must give this description into that and draw such bond, and that is the complete answer or give reason. Now here size of the halogen, as the size of the halogen increases, what happen? Suppose we know that this fluorine have the less size. I draw here. Now suppose this is the carbon and the fluorine. Now it have the small size. Again carbon and fluorine there, somewhat more size. Carbon and bromine there, it also have the somewhat more size. And carbon on iodine molecule, they are having the more size of the halogen. We know that in the group, as we go from top to bottom, from fluorine to iodine, size of the atoms increases. Now due to the increase in size, what happened? This bond length also get increases. We know that as the size of the atom increases, the internuclear distance increases, and internuclear distance is nothing but it is the bond length. And what will be happen? This break energy required to break this CF bond is definitely what? More than the energy required to break the CCl bond. Again the energy of CBr bond is less than this energy required to break the CCl bond, and this is the less energy to break the Ci bond. What? Why? Because the bond length is increases, the attraction between these two decreases, and due to that decrease in attraction, very less energy is required to break the bond. So this is the most polar bond, that is the carbon fluorine bond is the most polar, and the bond length is shorter, and energy required to break that short bond length is more or maximum because the attractive forces are more in the CF bond. So what they given? Size of halogen atom increases from fluorine to iodine. We know that size definitely increases. Hence the bond length also increases. As the size increases, bond length also increases. Now and strength of the bond decreases. Strength means power, or it is the maximum energy is required to break the short bond length than the large bond length. What they have given here, as increase in the size from fluorine to iodine, bond length increases and strength of the bond decreases. Though the bond length increases but strength decreases, the bond becomes more and more weak as the bond length increases. And as the size of halogen atom increases, as the size of halogen atom increases, the bond length increases but the strength of the bond decreases. Now that is the point, and due to that the intermolecular forces also affects in the similar manner. Now that means the alkyl fluorides have the maximum intermolecular forces than alkyl iodides. Now next point, that is the next physical property is the boiling point. Now, very simple. What is boiling point? It is the temperature at which we learn into the 11th science in chemical equilibrium, the definition of boiling point. What is that? It is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Now that is the definition of boiling point. That means the atmospheric pressure is 1 atmosphere. We know that. And when the vapor pressure exerted by the vapors of the liquid on the surface of that liquid is the vapor pressure. And when the vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, at that time what is the temperature is the boiling point of that solvent. Now this boiling point of alkyl halides are considerably always higher. Why? Than the boiling point of the corresponding alkane. Now what is the reason? The reason is this, that is alkyl halides are polar but alkanes are non-polar. In the non-polar molecule there is no attractive forces because there is no dipole-dipole interaction. separation, and due to that, to separate that non-polar molecule, very less energy is required. So definitely their boiling point becomes less. But to boil the polar molecules, high energy we have to give that compound. Then and then the molecules separate into the gases. So alkyl halides, as they are polar, so their boiling points are definitely higher than of the corresponding alkane. That means if there is the methyl bromide, the boiling point of methyl bromide is definitely greater than only the methane. Boiling point of the ethyl bromide is greater than ethane. Boiling point of the propyl bromide is greater than propane. Such this. So the boiling point of alkyl halides are considerably higher than the boiling point of corresponding alkanes, because alkanes are the non-polar molecules and alkyl halides are the polar molecules. Now due to the higher polarity, the region is given here. Why the alkyl halides have the higher boiling point? Due to the higher polarity of that alkyl halide, and they also have the higher molecular mass, because there are the halogens such as chlorine, bromine, iodine. They have the large molecular mass than that of the hydrogen and carbon. So due to that, because in alkane there are only carbon and hydrogen, but in alkyl halide there are carbon, hydrogen and halogen. So the molar masses are also greater in case of that of the alkyl halides than the alkane, and definitely as the molar masses are greater, their boiling points are greater than the corresponding alkane. Remember that give region may be asked on this topic also. Why the boiling point of alkyl halides are generally greater than the boiling points of the corresponding alkane? Now that is the region, and you also give this polarity into that. Why the alkyl halides are polar, and then write down is this way. That is the answer of the give region. Why the boiling point of the alkyl halides are generally greater than the corresponding alkanes. Now again they give us, as the atomic mass of halogen increases, the boiling point of the alkyl halide increases. Because mass increases, then the boiling point also get increased. Thus the order, this is very important order of the boiling points. That means always the boiling points of alkyl iodides are greater than alkyl bromides, then alkyl chlorides, and then alkyl bromides. You may ask me the question, madam, there are the higher, that is the intermolecular forces in case of RAF, that is the alkyl chloride, then why its boiling point is less? But the another reason is that as the molar mass, iodine have the greater molar mass than the bromine, bromine have the greater molar mass than the chlorine, and this chlorine also have the greater molar mass than chlorine. So as the molar mass, because all these are the having the R groups similar into that. Suppose this is methyl iodide, methyl bromide, methyl chloride, and methyl chloride. Definitely methyl iodide have the greater boiling point than that of the methyl chlorides and other alkyl chloride. That is the reason is the molar mass increases, the boiling point also get increased. Now also this is very important, that is as the branching increases, boiling point of alkyl halide get decreased. That is it is the inversely proportional. If there are so many substituent or branching, not a straight molecule. A straight molecule always have the higher boiling point than the branched molecule. Remember that. Now therefore, as the branching in the alkyl halide increases, boiling point always get decreases. Now next one, that is the third physical property is the solubility. About that. Generally we learn in the element science what? That is the peculiar properties of organic compounds. Organic compound do not dissolve into the water, because like dissolves in like, polar dissolve in polar, non-polar dissolve in non-polar. But you may ask that question, madam, these alkyl halides are the polars, then why they are not dissolved into the water? But though they are polar, they are not dissolved into the water. They only dissolve into the organic non-polar solvent such as carbon tetrachloride, alcohol, ether. In this, that is the benzene. In this organic compound, this alkyl halide dissolve. So, as the alkyl halides are insoluble in water, but they are soluble into the non-polar organic solvents. And aryl halides, as that of the alkyl halide, aryl halides also insoluble in water, and they are also soluble only in the organic solvent. Now this is about the physical properties. Now let us learn the chemical properties. Now you may take the screenshot, student, and write down the answer in a beautiful and writing answer. No, that is the notes.